And for the last story today, let's turn our attention to Ghana. The West African nation has yet again defended its deportation deal with the US. This comes after the Trump administration reversed the visa restrictions on Ghana last week. Now, Ghana's foreign minister had shared the news in a post on X after a meeting with US officials on the sidelines of the UNGA. In his post, the foreign minister said that the removal of visa curbs was the result of months of high-level diplomatic negotiations. Back in July, the US announced restrictions on most visas for nationals from Cameroon, Ethiopia, Ghana, and Nigeria, restricting them to 3 months and a single entry. In the case of Ghana, the Trump administration said that the curbs targeted visa overstays by students. Now that the US has removed these visa curbs, Ghanaians can now be eligible for 5-year multiple entry visas and other enhanced consular privileges. Ghana has hailed this move as a major diplomatic win, but it has further fueled the controversy around accepting deportees from the US and the reported human rights violations. Ghana has been accused of acting as a key deportation hub in Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Earlier this month, President John Mahama revealed that Ghana was accepting West Africans deported by the US. Ghana has reportedly received at least 14 West African deportees from the US, and these deportees had won protection from US immigration courts against being deported to their home nations. However, there have been reports that Ghana has already sent some of these deportees to their country of origin. Reportedly, 8 to 10 deportees were abruptly sent to Togo earlier this month after being kept in military detention and poor conditions. Now, addressing these allegations, Ghana's foreign minister took to X to defend the removal of visa restrictions on Ghana and the deportation deal with the US. And here's what he said. First, Ghana will not be a dumping ground for US removals. Second, the country was not accepting criminals from the US. Third, the deportation deal with the US to accept a very limited number of pre-vetted West African nationals without criminal backgrounds was consistent with ECOWAS protocols and Pan-African credentials. The minister said that West African nationals are anyway allowed to enter Ghana without visas. Next, the foreign minister assured that the deal with the US government will not undermine Ghana's security and stability in any way. And lastly, the minister denied claims that Ghana's negotiations with the US were focused only on receiving US removals. The minister said that the negotiations were aimed at reassessing the 15% tariff imposed on Ghana, securing a special US-Ghana trade deal, and renewal of the African Growth and Opportunity Act. Despite the backlash, Ghana's government has insisted that it was accepting West African deportees from the US only on humanitarian grounds, and it had nothing to gain from the deal. But the latest removal of visa curbs has further heated up the debate and has raised questions if Ghana's deportation deal with the US is actually not for profit.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka kaijmo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.